Today we're going to be taking a look at the best custom fit vehicle wiring for a 2019 Jeep Compass. Here we have your two best wiring options for your Jeep Compass. Now, both these wiring harnesses are going to work for the new body style 17, 18, and 19 Jeep Compass. Over here on your right side we're going to have Tekonsha. Here on your left we're going to have the Curt. Some of the differences between these two. One of the biggest noticeable differences is going to be these boxes here. Boxes are converter boxes, and what they do is protect your factory wiring in your vehicle from any backfeed from the trailer if the trailer has any wiring issue. The difference between them. If you notice on the Curt, the wiring comes in each side. It's going to connect onto a circuit board. With our Tekonsha, it's going to come in one end, connect onto a circuit board. But in the Tekonsha, there's potting material. That potting material fills the hole inside of this box, which really is going to hold those connections down good and prevent disconnects if there's any vibration. Where Curt may have a little bit of material in there, but we get a lot of callbacks or a lot of returns on the Curts because those wires come loose in there. If the wires come loose, the wiring's shot, you have to replace the whole wiring kit. Where our wires are connected, where they go from 2 up to our plugs. That connection is inside of this plastic box. This is a solid box. It is not a hollow box. It's going to hold those connections together very well. With our Curt, that connection right here is just under some heat shrink. Now, it'll probably hold up well. However, I don't think it's going to hold up as well as the Tekonsha. Now, our Curt is going to come with some black silicone. They put the black silicone in all of their kits. This is actually not going to be used when installing this wiring harness on these vehicles because the wiring harness attaches to each tail light, but it runs underneath the bumper fascia on the outside of the vehicle. Normally you would use this if you're running it through a grommet to seal up the grommet wherever you cut it. Our fuse holder on our Curt is already going to be stripped. Is it one extra thing we have to do for our Tekonsha? Yes, it is. Both of our wiring harnesses are going to come with installation kits. With our Curt, we're going to have regular butt connectors. With our Tekonsha, we're going to have heat shrink butt connectors. If you decide to go with the Curt, I suggest picking up the heat shrink butt connectors. It's really going to protect your connections where those wires are put together much better than just a regular butt connector. Now, as far as amps per circuit, our Curt is going to give us 3 amps per circuit for stop and turn signals, 6 amps per circuit for taillights, where our Tekonsha is going to give us 5 amps per circuit for our stop and turn signals and 7.5 amps per circuit for our taillights. Why that's important? Tekonsha is going to allow you to maybe run a few extra lights on your trailer, whereas your Curt, if you have those extra lights, they may be a little bit dimmer. Now, as far as similarities go between these, both of these are going to give you your 4-pole connection. That's going to give you your proper lighting functions to safely tow a trailer. Your turn signals, brake lights, and running lights. Both are going to connect directly into factory wiring behind each tail light. Both are going to have power wire that's going to run up to the battery. Why the power wire is important is because it's not drawing any power from the vehicle. It's only getting this signal. It's actually drawing the power from the battery. Both of these wiring harnesses also are going to be compatible with 5, 6, and 7-pole adapters. In summary, as far as durability, I'm going to have to go with the Tekonsha. As far as amps per circuit, I'm going to have to go with the Tekonsha. As far as my personal pick, I would have to go with the Tekonsha. That'll do it for a look at the best custom fit vehicle wiring options for your Jeep Compass.